Yo, what's good, everybody? Today we got a brand new season pass dropping in Marvel Snap. We have the Animals Assemble program, and the developer update just came out about an hour or so ago, and I'm here to break down everything that's new that we have seen in this short video. And the first thing I want to touch on is that I'm super hyped about Hitmonkey. This will be our brand new season pass card this month, and Hitmonkey on reveal gain +2 power for each other card you played this turn. I think this is going to be the best season pass card since Zabu. There have been a couple of other interesting cards that came out, like MODOK is a really solid card. However, last month's card was Nimrod, and Nimrod was pretty disappointing. I really didn't love Nimrod. I feel like he should have had a little bit of a boost in power, or he should have been a 4-cost card or something like that. But Hitmonkey is going to be an insane card. I think Hitmonkey provides a ton of value to decks like Zoo decks and other things where we're gonna start to see a resurgence of Bishop and Angela, and Mysterio is going to work absolutely incredibly well with Hitmonkey, because when you drop Mysterio alongside him, that's going to be 6 power added to Hitmonkey right away. If you do this on one of the earlier turns and you beast Hitmonkey back to your hand, you drop Sarah on 5, then you drop Hitmonkey and a bunch of other cards. Now all of a sudden you got an incredibly high powered card where you could just kind of create your own 6-turn and build up a ton of things. I am super hyped about this card. I'm looking forward to playing with it all week on my Twitch channel, including tonight as soon as reset happens, because this card is going to be incredible. The next card to talk about is Jeff the Baby Landshark, which is another absolutely awesome card this month. You can move this once. Nothing can stop you from moving or playing this to any location. Jeff is going to be an amazing card that has no restrictions. As you saw, he got played into the Professor X lane right there. He could just get moved into Miniaturized Lab, even though you can't add any cards there. The beautiful part about Jeff is that you don't just have to move him into a location that you wouldn't be able to. You could also play him into that. So if your opponent drops Professor X, you're going to go ahead and be able to just slam Jeff into that Professor X location. Not a lot of people are going to be expecting that to happen. Or if your opponent hits you with the Spider-Man webs, Jeff is going to be able to be played there. Sanctum Sanctorum will no longer be a problem. You'll be able to get power into that location, whether you play Jeff straight out into it or you just go ahead and move them right into whatever location you want. This card is super exciting and I cannot wait to play with it. The next card coming is Stegron, and Stegron on reveal will move an enemy card from here to another location. Stegron is just going to be really cool. If you play him out on turn 6, you can end up knocking one of the cards over to a different location that your opponent played. They may have thought that they had that location locked up, and now all of a sudden things have changed. Stegron's going to create a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. There are a couple questions surrounding him. Will you be able to choose where that card goes? I'm assuming no, but it's not made clear by the words on this card. Personally, I'm assuming that it's random, but there are a lot of people asking the developers on Discord whether or not that's how this works, so we're gonna have to stay tuned to find out the answer to that question. Snowguard is the next card, and it has multiple different abilities. It's a very interesting card. It is, while in your hand, this transforms each turn into a hawk or a bear, and both those things have 2 different abilities. I believe the way that it's going to work is that Snowguard's going to come to your hand and either be a hawk or a bear, and then on the next turn it will switch and turn to the other one. And what each of these does is that if you play the bear out on reveal, you'll trigger the effect of that location, or if you play the Hawk out on reveal, it will ignore all location abilities next turn. There's a lot that this could mean. It's gonna be very interesting to see things. We're gonna need a lot of clarifications on this card as well, but triggering the effects of certain locations are gonna be really, really cool. Of course, ignoring all location abilities basically kind of makes Snow Guard Hawk sound like it could be another Jeff type of card where you could just play it straight into Sanctum Sanctorum. Again, I feel like we need a lot of clarification about this card. It's got a lot of interesting things going on, but it also might just not be that great. I honestly don't really know how to react to Snow Guard at this time. There's a ton of people asking the developers for their answers on the Discord. I think once they clear that up a little more, we'll understand how this card works better and whether or not it'd be worth getting. For me personally, I have this at the bottom of the list of the 4 cards that we all just saw. Of course, I kind of almost don't want to include Hitmonkey in that because Hitmonkey's a season pass card, so you just kind of pay the $10 and you automatically get it. A lot of people are going to have that card, but if you're Series 3 complete, if you're getting a ton of tokens, if you have all the big bads, a lot of these cards you're gonna maybe want to know whether or not you should buy them. I think Jeff the Baby Land Shark is probably going to be worth the tokens. I think Stegron might be worth the tokens. I'm not sure about Snow Guard. I'm not fully convinced. And I figured to wrap up the video real quick, we might as well go over the new locations as well. We got the Pet Avengers Mansion. On this turn, all cards must be played here. It's definitely going to be an interesting location. You're not really going to have a choice but to play your cards there at certain points in time. So I don't see it affecting the turns too much because it comes out on one of the first 3 turns. So at that point in time, you maybe won't get too hurt by it. The only problem is if you have a Galactus deck, I guess if you were trying to build up one location so that you would have options to play Galactus out somewhere else. That's the only real time that I see at this moment that this would be really a negative effect. Otherwise, it's just kind of a general nuisance and doesn't really matter. And the other new location that's getting added into the game is the Sandbar. And at the Sandbar, cards with abilities can't be played here. Now that's gonna add a brand new dynamic to the game. I believe it's gonna make Patriot decks a little more relevant, or at least when this becomes a hot location or a featured location. But in general, you may just not be able to play a card there because you might not really have that opportunity when this shows up. The thing about it that's interesting is that it makes Leech a little worse. Now, it's not a consistent worse, but if somebody leeches all your cards, suddenly they have no abilities, so you can play them into the Sandbar. So I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if they did that intentionally, but it is a unique factor with this location, and I think it's really cool. So that is the developer update. That is the brand new program, the brand new season pass that is coming today. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the new cards. Are you going to be getting the season pass? Are you going to be saving up your tokens for any of the other cards that are dropping this month? I'd love to hear what you're thinking. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.